the fact that
I don't think you could edit that movie down to make it a good movie.
just the fact that they that was literally, see, I didn't even mind that the movie was going at a double pace. I was just like, okay, cool. This movie's going really fast. There's another thing I
It
didn't
felt
like.
edited down, actually. It felt like they cut shit out.
No, it did, and I would have preferred them to make the movie 3 hours long if they had to, but obviously they didn't.
Then, if it would have fixed it, but I don't think it's an editing problem. I feel like what it is like when you see psychopaths like Amy's Baking Company on Kitchen Nightmares. Where's B-Dubs when I need him? Kitchen Nightmares references. Like it's what it is like those crazy people and they say crazy things, being like, "Get the fuck out of my restaurant," and then they say like, "Oh, it was the editors. They edited around." I'm like, it's not fucking editing. The substance is still fucking there. The substance is still bad. It doesn't matter how the fuck you edit it. It's still the substance.
No, I feel like if either they cut out the parts that are just garbage and like
half the movie is a 90-minute long movie.
I feel like if the movie was only like an hour and 30 minutes long, it would have been better instead of being, or if they made it a 3-hour movie and fixed every plot hole that they made, it would be a lot better too. Like,
yeah, so if they basically either, okay, I don't know about cutting it down because I watched that movie. I don't think cutting down is the answer, but the other answer is, okay, we made a bad movie. Now we have to reshoot it all because everything's wrong with it.
Yeah, I just wish Star Wars would go away forever.
Yeah, I'm kind of with that.
I want to see more from Star Wars, to be honest.
Yeah.
But it needs to be good. It needs to be good. See, they need to keep making. I hope they keep making Star Wars movies, but they need to be good. They need to be
okay.
Like, have you guys played the Star Wars MMO?
No, I haven't played that. Old Republic, yeah, no.
Old Republic, yeah, I played it.
Storytelling in that game was amazing, and that's what I'm saying.
Yeah, because it's written by the BioWare guys. Have you seen Mass Effect, motherfuckers?
But that's what I'm saying, though. There's a lot of good content there in the Star Wars universe.
But that's an MMO where you're playing like in terms of a movie.
No, but you have to play the game because the story is actually awesome.
Wait,
I'm not disagreeing that the story is awesome. Like I've always wanted to play Old Republic, but what I'm saying is, but like with movies and shit, like what else can you like? I don't know. Like, what are you gonna do with that?
Wait, have you guys played the new
Skywalker related anymore?
Yeah.
Cut that shit out.
No, I think that universe is fundamentally broken.
Let's go back in time.
Oh, it is. It is after the last movie. It is, unfortunately.
I feel like they're just beating such a dead horse. Like, guys, just get something new. Just new, something new, something else.
But there's nothing else. There's nothing else like Star Wars. Like
Yes, there is. Yes, there fucking is.
What? Like what? Like what? Like literally, there's nothing else like what?
Okay. You want to make something that's exactly like Star Wars but good? Turn Mass Effect into a movie. Want to know what else is kind of like Star Wars? Guardians of the Galaxy
it's
and the
not the
Marvel
same.
Universe.
It's not the same. It's not the same.
Okay, how is the MCU not like Star Wars now?
You got two different factions from both different sides studying martial arts. So how does Mass Effect tie into that at all?
No, I'm saying like it okay, wait.
So what do you mean like Star Wars?
If you're literally saying it's because they're sci-fi and they're the same, then that's completely incorrect.
Okay, well, hold on. Before we continue this debate, I just want to make one.
I got jumped on.
Yes, you can't.
I love Star Wars, but those movies were shit.
Yeah.
Okay, but Makai, you love Star Wars, but you have to admit
what is Star Wars, right? I think that's the question here. What is Star Wars? Because it's like saying let's make America great again. No, literally, what is making America great again? What is Star Wars to you? Is it the spirituality? Is it the characters? Like actually, what is Star Wars?
Star Wars is the archetype.
It is not. They've created a universe, and they've created a universe that's so deep and has so much things in it that is unlike most other franchises.
Yeah.
Well, again, like if you're talking about like a universe that's deep and richness, I do think Mass Effect. I do think the MCU. I do think like some even like other things. nothing's spring to mind. But like even Lord of the Rings, even
But it's not
it's a
Star
deep.
Wars though.
Makai, have you
No, no, I know
played
it's not Star Wars, but again, it's like what is Star Wars? Like if you
Makai?
want those
But
characters, you
no, but
want
like
those.
you can say like Mass Effect and stuff, but I can relate Mass Effect to like Star Trek.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah,
That's
I
sort
haven't
of
watched
yeah.
Star Trek.
you know what I mean? But like you can't say the same about Star Wars and like anything else.
Well, I mean, like if I had to think, right? Star Wars Episode 3 does remind me of Civil War. It feels like it's a part of the universe. It's building towards something. No, it's two people on enemies, like two people that were
That is fair.
friends.
Yeah.
Going, so like there are like some things, but it's just like Star Wars is one of those things. Like when you say like, "Oh, give me Batman." What is Batman at this point? Because
Man,
Batman's so many different things to so many different people. That's
I
all I'm
think
saying.
I think that Mackay and Brandon are just fans of Star Wars. It's not
Oh
it's like
yeah, yeah.
just fans of Star Wars. It's
I
not.
love Star Wars.
There's nothing because to me like what Mitch is saying, Lord of the Rings, Mass Effect, like there's a lot of deep universes where there's a lot of shit that like I just finished Zelda the other day, Breath of the
Yee.
Wild again. And I was just going. I've been watching all these videos about like there's so much in-depth shit in it. I'm not
Yeah.
Oh
saying that
yeah.
Zelda's like so. It kind of is like Star like Zelda has so many games. It's such a
No,
giant universe.
I agree, and it's like,
Zelda is
what
So
is
you guys,
Zelda
crazy.
to you?
Zelda's
Like,
crazy for the
yeah,
story.
I
no,
like
Zelda's
Zelda.
crazy.
Yeah.
But
So
like
you
what
guys
is
are just big fans of
like
it, which is fine. But
but
I
like what
mean,
does like mean? Like if you're comparing it, what is it like just a
okay,
planet
like
that has
okay,
its own
because you're
universe and is
saying
big?
no, because
But
you're
no,
saying
the reason why I was
that it's big,
comparing Mass
but it's
Effect,
deep. Like it's everything
no,
is
like
connected. It's intricately woven.
yeah,
It's sort of
Yeah.
it is space, it is
That's
sci-fi, but yeah, it's deep. It's a universe where like I feel like I know the races in Mass Effect. I know the Hanar, I know the fucking Quarians, I know the Turians, I know the
the
fucking
Hanar, Mitch. I don't
yeah.
even know what the friggin' Hanar. I've never even heard of that. The Hanar.
The Hanar are the floating motherfuckers where they're like this one, like it's those
Oh yeah.
motherfuckers.
What was the robot race in that game?
The Geth.
The Geth. I fucking love the Geth, dude.
Yeah,
Oh.
and again, like Star Wars, they have like the fucking clones, the Jedi, the Sith. There's different like not race;
No,
those are
but okay,
factions,
but
and they do have different races and stuff, like
yeah.
the Wookiees and the Yoda motherfuckers. Although I don't know what the fuck they're all called, but like you know what I'm saying, there is depth there. It is a space adventure. It is no the story and the philosophy and the what the series are about fundamentally is different. Mass Effect is
Yeah.
not like Star Wars. I know
I
that. Like
no, it's
fucking,
I've
I
not.
always
like
thought
Mass Effect.
I've always thought that Star Wars goes just deep enough for it to be like it goes it always went just deep enough to capture my like the first I'm talking about the first trilogy that
Yeah.
it
Yeah.
always went just deep enough for it to capture my imagination. The world seemed like it was a big world and everything like that. Um, it's only when they actually tried to actually ended up expanding the world with the
It feels pretty
sequels and all that
shallow.
shit. It ends up being extremely shallow because what you end up realizing is that it's almost like Indiana Jones. It's not it's what why is Indiana Jones getting sequels? Why does that make sense?
No, I
Why?
know.
Actually think about it. What is Indiana Jones? He's it's not
Well,
intrinsically deep. It's not it's like
well,
Indiana Jones doesn't have a deep ass character to him.
no. Like
It's
I think this is the problem that I was saying this to CJ. I think a couple years ago, where I was like, they were making the Star Wars movies from like with Marvel, right? And this isn't a Marvel thing. I'm just using that series as a comparison because it is a long running series. The story is happening now. Thanos is attacking us now. Like there are some stories like Captain Marvel where it's in the past and is in the past, cool. But for the most part, the story's happening now. With Star Wars, the story happened, and then they had more story to tell with Anakin. They kind of fucked it up, but they did have more story there, and they told it. Now we're telling the same story again, but that story already happened. Like the story's over.
yeah. So now we have like postmodern Star Wars where it's like
Yeah.
life doesn't matter. It's like this weird like the Last Jedi starts with literally him throwing the lightsaber over the cliff like
Yeah.
nothing matters. So now we have like when Star Wars was a soap opera, it was like a soap opera, sort of a soapy
Like a
space
space opera.
opera. space
Yeah.
opera, like a space opera. Now we have just what? It's literally like what do we even have now? Like
I think
with
that's
the
their problem though, because like they
Mhm.
didn't have to follow that formula. I mean, I
leave.
guess they did to like conclude that trilogy or that
It's like
saga, but
why don't you just leave it
when
alone
making
for like
this,
30 years?
yeah,
Leave it alone for 30, 35 years. Like
I
from
would
the
totally
90s, from
agree.
the last
I
from the
I feel like if they they're obviously gonna keep making more Star Wars because it's Disney and
Dude,
yeah.
they
that
bought it
series
for
is gonna outlive us all. It's gonna outlive us all. They're
uh,
Star
gonna
Wars
be
is gonna
making
outlive
movies when
us,
we're all
yeah.
dead and gone.
Absolutely.
I just feel like they need to make so I've been playing this game the new Star Wars game single player game that came out the Fallen Order.
Fallen Order.
And
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've never experienced such a good Star Wars game. I played the Battlefront games and all that, but they don't have single player. Well, actually, the original ones do, but the first one, the first like new one, doesn't have a single player, and then the second one single player is okay. But like this one, you actually kind of feel like you're in a Star Wars movie when you're playing this shit, and you're all these new characters. You kind of get connected to them like right away, and that they remind you of actual like Star Wars, like an actual like Star Wars character, and like just
I feel
it's a like I don't know. I'm connected. I feel like I'm playing a Star Wars game and not something that's like just a clone.
no, I know what you're saying, man. I think it might be. I think the answer might literally be as simple as they gotta pick their writers smarter.
Yeah.
Because the Old Republic, they're good writers. I know they're good fucking writers. With that creative team, I know Amy Hennig. She did Uncharted. She's based in that story-based writing. They're fucking filmmakers. They should know how to write goddamn script. But like, I think
That's
they
what
just
I'm
need to
saying,
maybe
man.
like I don't know. I think they just there's something wrong with the producers
Like
picking
what the fuck? Like
people.
how is it such a disaster? It's insane to me. It's like okay, you
Yeah.
took this the first prequel trilogy. It's like okay, you guys messed it up. You had a story that you were trying to tell. You messed it up. You have 20 years later. Now we're gonna restart it. How do you mess it up? How
Yeah,
do you mess it up
Yeah,
this
that's
bad?
facts.
you
You're
literally
not telling a prequel, you know?
By
they,
just throwing money at it though, but no passion.
they
I
literally
think
have
it's literally that. I think
they
McConnell's
literally
right.
had a clean slate to do wherever they
But
wanted.
Whatever they want.
but no,
Yeah.
like I know with fucking what the hell is it called Force Awakens. There's so many fucking movies I can't remember all the goddamn titles all the damn time. No, with Force Awakens, there was clearly passion behind that one. Even though it was we have to get this out the door, you could tell that J.J. Abrams liked working on that
Oh
one.
yeah. Oh
You could
yeah.
tell that the actors had a fun time on that one. Shit,
They were
it just
hopeful.
seemed
I
like
think that's what it was. It was hope.
yeah, it was a new hope.
And
It was
then
a new hope. It literally.
and then the
I
Last
agree.
Jedi came along.
Yeesh.
Well, I'm just imagining what the feeling was on set when the first day of shooting with Ryan.
I know Mark Hamill didn't
Bro,
like it.
imagine.
I really wish they just delayed the whole frickin' second movie.
I just,
Why did they
I'm just
have to have
imagining.
Ryan Johnson direct the second movie? Like
I'm,
why?
man, I'm just imagining it's like for the table read, it's like no one's seen Ryan like all summer. He's been writing, like no one's seen this guy. Everyone's just talking. Everyone just talking between themselves. Like yeah, the door opens up, shuts. Is this Ryan comes in with the scripts? Everybody sit the fuck down.
Shut up.
But again, like,
inside.
but again, it literally might be a producer problem for picking Ryan Johnson because, like, dude, I like Ryan Johnson. I love his work on Looper. I haven't seen any of his other movies, I don't think, but like, it may have been a producer problem for
Yeah.
them picking him. Just be like, you're not like you're a good
Yeah,
director,
yeah.
you're
He
just
was
not
not
the
the
right guy.
he was not the fit. Okay, because like Brian Johnson has actually one of my favorite films of all time. Like literally, like
What was
one of my
that?
most inspirational films. It's a movie called Brick, and it's literally a movie. It's like it's a film noir where it's Joseph Gordon-Levitt, but it's set in high school, and he's solving a murder. That's like in his high school, but everyone, no one acts like high schoolers. Everyone's like acting like it's like some sort of like noir, like thriller sort of thing. Like everyone's acting like it's like it's like 1930s New York
I
or
feel like this is the
something. I love
most Keaton movie I've ever heard in my life.
I love that movie so much. It's like it's literally like one of my favorite movies, like top like six. So, But I can still make fun of Ryan Johnson. Like, I think he was
No,
the worst choice for a Star Wars
Well, I
movie.
don't think it's the worst choice. I think
No,
they could have
no,
gotten
No, for a
worse.
Star
too.
Wars
No,
movie.
no, no.
Uwe
For a Star
Boll?
Wars movie.
No.
Uwe
I
Boll?
feel like he would have been good if he directed the first movie and it was his own trilogy. He literally just got put in there as basically a filler for until Abrams came back and did it and
But it wasn't
finished
even
his-
supposed to be Abrams coming back.
Oh, it wasn't. Oh, I thought it was always supposed to
No,
be
because
Abrams
the third
directing
director got canned.
Yeah.
That's another thing that I don't think you guys realize is with all these Star Wars movies, like Han Solo, freaking the guys who were directing Han Solo were the guys who directed the Lego movie, fucking Into the Spider-Verse. They make good fucking movies. They make
Yeah,
good
they got
like
shafted.
Okay,
lighthearted movies.
Solo was all right though. It wasn't like the best.
No, but they didn't finish that movie. They got canned, and then fucking the guy who directed Apollo 13, that cocksucker, what's his name? Ron Hubbard.
Ron Howard.
Ron Howard. L. Ron Hubbard.
Ron Hubbard.
Ron Howard.
Yeah.
Ron Howard.
You know what? I feel like if
Fuck, I
they
can't
if
remember.
they follow like okay, so one of my favorite Star Wars movies is Rogue One, and I don't know if you guys will agree with me on that, but
I actually do.
I started that and I was like, oh.
I
yeah.
actually love Rogue One.
It's pretty generic. It's pretty
Yeah.
generic.
It's really like you know what you should do? Start Rogue One, watch the first 5 minutes, watch the last 5 minutes, and you're good.
No, hold
That's
on.
actually
That Darth
pretty
Vader fight is fucking hype, but that's a
Yeah,
cool
isn't that the
scene.
last
That's not a
5
cool
minutes?
movie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's the last 5 minutes. Yeah, like
Yeah. Is
I
that
agree.
all? Yeah, no, I see your point.
Because you get attached to these characters, and then the ending is just so.
I actually did
fucking
not get attached
sad,
to any
dude.
of those
I think
characters.
my thing is I was not interested initially with that movie because it's like, okay, whatever, this whole thing happened already in between
Yeah,
the
that's what I was
shows and the
saying
scene. But
too,
like
man.
they did
Like,
well enough to the fact that I was like, okay, I could live with this. So that's
I was
why I
just
have to give it credit.
I think it's more content. I think it's a competent movie that is better made than the fucking Last Jedi or fucking wait, which one was it? Rise of Skywalker. Oh, fuck it.
I think that's also why I didn't follow Order that much too, and just fundamentally because it's like, okay, this happened after the Order.
Yeah,
Order 66.
just another 6 or 66. Yeah.
Like we know
what they
what
should
happens, so it's like
they should do a Breath of the Wild type. They should literally do like a Breath of the
bro,
Wild type
I
thing
would
where
actually cream my pants. Sorry, keep going.
seriously, they should do a Breath of the Wild type thing in because I was reading
of the
about this
Wild.
like this whole timeline thing that we're talking about right now with Star Wars and how the timeline's so messed up and how like to me it's messed up in the fact that I don't care about anything that's happening anymore. I don't care about any of these characters and all
We're
that.
saying like do a big jump in the timeline, see
either
the past.
forward-
Like start the next one literally like 10,000 years in the future where all this stuff is
That'd be cool.
legitimate myth, where it's like there's so a lot of the planets don't even exist where like a lot of the shit took place or like
Yeah.
Well,
Like,
Akemi,
it
they,
looked fairly
they,
like
they,
that.
Akemi,
That's kind of what they did with the Old Republic, right? But it's the past.
They could do that,
Yeah.
Akemi, because like they're supposed to make another trilogy after
listen,
after
man.
this.
that's legitimately the only way I'd probably ever step foot in the theater
No, I
and
think-
give Disney
I think
money
it's
to
always
watch
going
Star
to the
Wars again.
past, though. I think the new trilogy is going to go to Old Republic time. So when people just stop
Yeah.
fighting with boxes on their sides to power the lightsabers.
Well, no, I think that'd still be good though because it's
Oh, yeah.
exactly what Akini's
No doubt.
saying, but it's at least with territory that they
Yeah,
know.
And they have
Well,
a
they
lot
threw
of
all that
sources.
shit out, I think.
because
But
the Breath
also,
of the Wild
I swear they
trilogy-
threw that shit out though,
What shit?
Oh,
like
they
all
did.
the Old
They
Republic
did.
stuff. Yeah.
They literally came out one day. They were like, "Hey guys, all
Wasn't
that extra universe stuff that you guys love that we acquired for like $2 billion, yeah, that stuff doesn't count anymore, and fuck you."
To be fair though,
Have a good day.
to be fair though, I kind of don't disagree with that decision in terms of it's not uncanny. It's still there, but it's not uncanny. Because for me, it's always, and this is what I hate about Star Wars too. Is it's explained in a book or some shit. It's like,
Yeah,
dude, I'm here to
that
watch
was
a
also
fun
really
movie.
dumb. Like when
I'm
I would
here-
go on Reddit and talk to people about the movies, it's like, well, why wasn't this explained? Well, hey, that was already explained in an expanded universe comic book series. Boba Fett's grandmother and Boba Fett's just like, look.
No, yeah, actually though. It's really like when people say the beginning of Age of Ultron for why they're all together is explained in Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. or something. I'm fuck off.
Yeah,
seriously, like
explain it in the freaking movie. Why do
it's
I have to
bad.
go to an external source like a comic book or a TV show to freaking
Go to the
understand?
grimoire
Like,
to read more.
Yeah, like if it's a movie, like I think for the most part, there are exceptions, but I think on the most part, if it's a movie series, even if it's 22 fucking movies, as long as it's within a movie series, it's fair game. You should watch the fucking movies. If it's a TV
Yeah.
series, you gotta watch the TV series. Like if you don't understand because you didn't watch it, like that's
Nope.
you didn't do your work, man. Yeah,
Nope.
it's
Yeah,
a
no.
that's literally how the new Marvel movies are gonna be. Is like you need to watch these series in order to understand.
yeah,
what's
and that's
happening.
why I'm kind of done with it now because I'm like, I like the movies. I like movies. There's no longer just movies, man.
Yeah,
I
I'm
feel like
cutting
I
it
feel
off.
like they're fucking up by doing that too. Like, but it's gonna make them more money probably. So we'll be.
I'm such a fan of not tarnishing my memory of things that I actually remember when Breaking Bad was in its first, like when it was in its run.
Full
I watched
bloom.
season, no, I watched season 4 like finale, and I was like, all right, I'm done with Breaking Bad. Like they announced season 5, and I was like, I'm not watching it. I don't care what happened.
Why?
Walt wanted
It's
the
not,
because I was like it was too because I remember I binged the entire thing and then I watched season 4 in its run. Then I was like, and then Walt at the end. Well, okay, I'm not gonna spoil what happened, but you know what happens at the end of season 4. I was like, okay, all right, I'm done. I'm done. I'm done. Because if you remember the
oh,
very
okay, no,
last scene,
it's with
the
chicken,
very
right?
last scene,
Okay, I'm going to talk code here,
yeah,
but it's chicken, right?
yeah, chicken,
Chicken,
and the
okay.
call, the whole call that happens, and everything that happens when
Yeah.
he's on the rooftop. Yeah, I was like, okay,
No,
that's it.
honestly, that is a point where you could end the series.
You
That
could,
is one of the ending points where I'm like, no,
yeah,
if you want that to be your story, I feel like I agree with that.
yeah,
I
season
like the
5
full
started.
story, but
No, I love the full story. And then season 5 started. It was in its run, like in its original run, and I was like, it was just playing, and I seen the episodes come out, and then I think it hit its hiatus. I watched the 5 episodes. Oh yeah, and then I had to wait like 2 years for the end of the series. That sucked. That sucked a lot. That is literally 2 years, man. Holy shit! How
but
did
no,
I do that?
I'm kind of doing that with MCU where I'm like, I'll watch occasional ones as they come out. I might watch Black Widow, I might not. But like, far from like when they release that big ass box set and it's like, Far From Home is the last movie in this series. I'm like, no, it's not.
No, it's
Yeah,
not.
no, it's not.
Yeah, no, it's not. No, it's not.
Apparently the Star Wars like cartoons are really freaking good. I haven't seen any of
Amazing.
Yeah,
them.
I heard them good too. I heard they're
So
good.
good. That's what I'm saying. There's so much good shit that just doesn't make them.
What
the
more?
screens.
What more is
Movies.
there? What
It,
more?
it seems like a lot of the like the Jedi backstory is where it's
That's
at.
weird, ain't it?
Like,
But like guys, like that's kind of weird, ain't it? Like a company that started off as comics, you would think like, oh, these people aren't doing the movie like the comics justice. They're making shitty movies. But this movie started as fucking movies, and they're like, oh, they're not doing the TV shows justice. Like, that's kind of weird.
Marvel. I'm actually really
Fucking
satisfied with how Marvel ended. Marvel
Yeah,
No,
ended
I'm
good.
satisfied too.
on a
Again, like
really
I'm
epic
fine with
note.
them making more, but I don't need to fucking see it.
Yeah, exactly.
and then
Like,
hopefully they're all good. Hopefully all the new ones are good. Like I don't
I actually
want.
don't care. Who
like
No,
cares?
I'm still gonna watch them. I'm still I think I'm still gonna watch
Okay,
it
but like
until I get
Bren,
to a point to where it's just like, okay,
yeah. No, and that's
I don't
fine,
care
man. Like they're
anymore.
still telling stories. I'd be interested to see Spider-Man do some stuff. I'm not gonna lie, but no, like I'm gonna be honest, man. Like if literally every single Marvel movie coming out you think is dog shit from here on out, is that gonna ruin what you have? Like, like because
We had a good run, MCU.
because like like
No,
no, but honestly, like I know people are like, even with the prequels, right? Let's get back on topic there. Like midichlorians all ruined Star Wars, all this ruined Star Wars, Jar Jar Binks ruined Star Wars. Yeah, but it
yeah,
didn't ruin the original movies until George Lucas actually ruined the original movies by altering them.
but okay,
But if you
yeah.
had those movies,
I just I don't know.
They would would have to do to me, in my personal opinion, Marvel would have to do some really bad shit like Star Wars prequel level to actually ruin the Marvel trilogy,
I think
but
it's
the Marvel
coming.
movies to me.
It's
Oh,
I
actually?
No, no, I mean
it's possible
trilogy.
though.
I mean
It's really possible that they could fuck
no,
up.
no, no. what I'm saying is that they could keep releasing movies and they could be shit, okay? And that's fine to me. But because Endgame, like if they keep releasing Ant-Man type movies and those shitty type, what's it, Captain America Marvel?
Captain
Sorry,
Marvel.
Captain
Captain
Marvel.
America.
Captain
Sorry.
America Marvel.
Captain Marvel.
Sorry, Captain
Honestly,
Marvel.
I feel that though.
And
I
shit
feel
like that.
that.
If they release shit like that, there's mediocre, just shit movies. Okay, that's fine. I'm not gonna
Yeah.
watch them. But if they do shit like prequel level where they
They
assassinate
turn
the
everyone into
character of Star
Skrulls or
Wars,
something,
yeah,
right?
or if they destroy the Force, like how can you destroy one of the most uh like
Cock
one of
sucking
the,
things in the universe.
I don't know like I don't know
God, sucking.
how can you destroy one of the most like iconic things in movie history by making it
By
like
not putting limits on it.
Midichlorians?
Midichlorians
No,
isn't
midichlorians
even.
is still crazy.
No, it's still
Really bad.
stupid
Midichlorians kind
for
of
what
makes
people
sense,
think
though.
it, because people want it to be a spiritual thing, but I don't think that can
I wanted it to be
necessarily
a spiritual
break it. I
thing.
think what breaks is making it to be like it can do literally anything.
You can literally
I don't think
heal
that
people,
I
bring
don't
people
think that
back from the
breaks it, though.
dead.
I never thought it.
I think it
You
breaks the
don't think it
It's
breaks
universe.
like
it?
an anime thing. It's like chi or like ki or like whatever anime brings
No,
out
but
the
like
power
no,
thing.
Why do they have to
I
explain it
semi
scientifically?
agree with that, but
Yeah,
like at
that's the
least
thing
with
that
Ki
bothers
and
me about it.
Chi,
That's the thing. That's the only
It's
thing. Why do they have to
come at
explain
it
it?
from like a
Why?
spiritual or like a
Like
an otherworldly sense. And I feel like,
when I okay, we've seen Lord of the Rings, right? Like
yeah,
in Lord of the Rings, what can the One Ring do? Like, it's not explicitly like no
true.
one.
That's
I
true.
don't think anyone in the series explicitly says this is what it does. But throughout the series, we see what is it? Frodo puts on the ring and it turns him
yeah, it has a
invisible. We
tonality to
see
it.
we see like, yeah we don't know exactly what this thing does. We
Yeah, the
know
ring doesn't actually bother me in that
no, and
series.
exactly, it doesn't bother me either. Like that's why it doesn't. It destroys
Yeah,
it when, even if we got a little bit of an explanation. If what's the main wizard? Gandalf
Gandalf.
Gandalf, yeah.
even if Gandalf said to Frodo at some point, legends about what it does, like that wouldn't break it. Star Wars broke it because they literally they literally have the main one of the main characters sit Anakin down and
Like it's blood. Yeah.
explain to him that it's like scientifically it's like
Yeah,
it's so
that's so
magic breaking. I think
yeah,
it's
that's
so
facts.
it just breaks the magic of it. It breaks the magic of it completely. Like imagine if Gandalf said to like Frodo, yeah, so
It's nano machines.
the One Ring, oh, it's nano machines, yeah. You don't know that? It's
That's
technology.
literally Metal
It
Gear
works with
Solid 5.
it works with Bluetooth and Wi-Fi. We just don't have that in the land anymore. Yeah,
Yeah.
like
Some
what?
people are rich and famous can have it.
Oh, that would bug
Freaking
me.
players can't.
Although in
Like
a
it just
different movie, I think that could work. But no, I agree with you
it breaks
100%.
the magic. It breaks the magic because
But
Star
no,
Wars
like,
is not sci-fi. It's fantasy. It's a
yeah.
fantasy movie.
That is true.
Yeah.
You know, okay. In Star Wars, in the fourth and fifth and sixth one, is there any talk about fuel? Does anyone ever talk about having to fuel up, or we're gonna run out of fuel?
No.
Like stuff like that. There's no Star Wars is not bound to. Is there any talk about
Eating.
eating? You know, is there any? It's not. It's not.
Han
It's
Solo,
not really
man, I'm
important.
It's
really
not
hungry, guy.
scientific. It's not scientific. It's not scientific. It's not bound in science. It's spiritual. Like the entire Star Wars is spiritual. I mean, that's where I
Yeah.
got it
Yeah,
from.
No,
And so that's why
I
midichlorians breaks the universe to me. And I agree with
but
Mitch.
I don't
It
think
breaks
it
it.
breaks it. I just think the way they explained it, I agree with you, and the scientific explanation was kind of
Yeah.
doo doo.
yeah.
It's the freaking
No,
Force,
I like
man.
Didn't
your
have to write it
explanation,
that way.
Makai, of it being like Chi in Dragon Ball. But like again with Dragon Ball, and this is where I hate the new movies where I'm like, I can see Goku training and learning and being like this, like, yeah, it's this, but I understand how he's pulling it off, you know? I
Also,
understand how it
friggin'
works.
okay. The Force is so broken that you can literally become a fucking ghost after you're dead. Like,
Yeah, it goes some
and that's
braces.
literally only if you're a Force user. If you're once you die in Star Wars, you don't nobody else. No, you don't know where you go. You don't fucking
You become one with the Force.
no. But that's only if you fucking believe in the Force. I'm pretty sure
Oh.
it's only if you believe in the
That's
Force.
that's
But
true.
it doesn't matter because it's
But
midichlorians.
but if you But
Midichlorians,
so
I hate the name.
that whole fucking Ray healing fucking Kylo
the
Ren
name.
shit, it literally
I think it's
just
the fact that it's
it
chlorine.
just
Like
doesn't
chlorine,
doesn't
be
bother
bad.
Yeah,
me.
chlorine. It's the chlorine part.
I think it just the chlorine part fucks it up completely.
Midichlorians.
I like we can all disagree on that.
It's
I think we
mid-
disagree when it comes to like the whole ghost and healing and all that stuff. I don't think that ruins it because
It
it's like
doesn't.
if we're
No,
coming,
I think
we're coming from like a spiritual sense, and that's kind of seems like where it's kind of getting its roots from.
no, I
That's like
agree with you, Makai. I actually agree with you, but the reason why I don't agree with you also is this. I
Here
don't
we
know how
go.
it works. No. It's
Mick
literally
needs
like
everything explained to him. Yeah, we
no,
get it.
no. It's not everything explained to him. It's the fact that no, fuck off, Brad. No, because ghosts. I'm fine with ghosts. I don't really like ghosts in my own fiction because I'm like the problem is I like the idea that dead is dead, but no, there's nothing wrong with ghosts. In again the spirituality again like. I haven't watched all of Dragon Ball, but I think there is like again like no yeah I know even in Dragon Ball Goku's uncle comes back and you see him and it's like oh cool this is cool and this works. The problem lies in how do these ghosts work? Like if ghosts were like okay they're ghosts but they only come to people that are one with the Force that are really good can see them or can only go to like really Force sensitive areas I'd be like fine. But that doesn't seem how it works sometimes, and they can actually participate in combat sometimes, it seems. It
yeah,
makes
but
it now.
that's the thing though too, because it's like if we're really doing it from a spiritual side, you can like look at different religions that explore that, like Tibetan Buddhism, that have this kind of like belief that if you really concentrate before death, you can throw your spirit or consciousness out. So you're not like trapped with your body when you die. You can like kind of explore the astral realm when you're
Yeah.
dead. Kind of like
No, and I'm cool. I'm cool with all that. I'm cool with
so
ghosts being able to fight too, but they don't do anything with it. There should be things in this universe
but I
where
think that's where it's like you when you become that, when you become one with like everything again as a spirit, you kind of know your place and know that like okay, I don't need to
Yeah,
do
it's good.
this
It's
or
good that fucking Anakin Skywalker can't fucking start fighting Kylo Ren until
yeah.
like,
Oh my god,
'Cause
that
he's
would be
probably
so
no,
bad.
I know, but like
Oh.
I think the problem with that then is. And it's a Rise of Skywalker thing. This is really where the problem comes in because I agree with all that. I agree with. I could see the good guys being like, I have restrictions. I'm not going to interfere with life. It's the classic like Green Lantern Corps thing.
Yeah.
But then you have Palpatine coming back.
Yeah. Okay, but
It
Palpatine
breaks
didn't
it.
really do that though. He came back in a totally different
hey guys, if you haven't already, hit that subscribe button and like this video if you enjoyed the content.
If you have any comments about what we were talking about tonight, let us know what you think. And if you have any topic ideas, put them down below.
Make sure to hit that notification bell and tune in next week.